Alright, so Happy New Year, everybody. Blah, 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 whatever. Alright, it's the second. Who cares? Shut up, Crib. Okay, so I'm at MagFest at the time that I'm posting this, or I might be on my way to it, but I'm leaving behind, while I'm away, a couple game reviews, since I was very grateful to get a Wii U for Christmas, and I got a couple games for it, and I thought, hey, you know what? It's worth doing a couple reviews. So the first one I'm going to start off with is Super New Luigi U, Super New Luigi Wii U, Luigi U, New Super, for Nintendo Wii U. This came with my bundle. It came with the system and New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U. And I have not played New Super Mario Bros. U outside of the demo at Nintendo World, but I'm aware that it's, for the most part, the same kind of layout. But I'm gonna mainly tackle Luigi. I'm gonna tackle Luigi. He's not gonna survive. My experience with the general New Super Mario Bros. Games is I've 100%ed through the original first one for the DS. I borrowed it from a friend of mine in college and just plowed through the whole thing. And then I played through all the main quest of the Wii version with another friend, and that was a lot of fun. And I've never played the second handheld one with the coins or whatever. I didn't really have a whole lot of interest in it, but I've heard it's good. And my general kind of opinion on all these games is just that they're all good. And I do understand people's gripes about how, like, they think that they're kind of, like, uninspired or cookie cutter or whatever. And I can kind of understand where they're coming from on that, but I don't know. I mean, the audience that Nintendo's kind of marketing with these games are basically families, especially these current ones. They're kind of marketing families, and just kind of general fun multiplayer, and everybody can have a good time, and etc. And from a marketing perspective, it's kind of the smartest way to go. I mean, because Mario is basically the most worldwide, well-known video game IP in history, basically. So having something that's very easily accessible for people as much as possible, like, I can understand, like, a little more old school or hardcore gamers being kind of, I guess, offended by that, because that's what I think it really is. I think that's what the gripes kind of come down to, is, like, people are kind of offended that, like, like, this isn't like what Mario should be, and it's like, well, it's what Mario is right now, and it's bring a lot of happiness to as many people as humanly possible, and this is kind of the way that Nintendo chooses to do it. So I respect that, and again, when it gets down to it, they're fun games. It's like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. Yeah, we got one new power up or whatever. Oh, we got the what is it? The acorn mushroom that turns you into the flying squirrel suit. Maybe like two other things. Here's like a new enemy or two or whatever. It's like, still whatever. I mean, I'll say I think that actually the Mario Bros. U is the best of these four that have come out so far. I think that all the levels are all very stand out and unique, and I think that's what a lot of people's biggest complaints are too, is that, like, the levels all just kind of feel the same and, like, kind of just level editor-y. But I disagree. I think that a lot of them are actually pretty cool. They maybe not be as memorable to us as, because people in kind of my age range grew up with, like, the NES Mario games and Mario World and etc. And so, it'd make more sense for us to just more easily remember levels from those games. But I don't know, I would wager to bet that, like, kids, who are growing up with these games are like, oh, I remember the level with the poison, like, with, like, the poison river in the jungle, and I remember the desert level with the tornado or whatever. I remember the level where Bowser's big warship, like, has the giant hand that's trying to kill you and all that. You know what I mean? So I think that they get a little too much shit from people. But I don't know. Again, my main point is they're fun to play. So really, I think that's what it should come down to. And if they're not necessarily breaking any major new ground or whatever, it's like you're still just playing a fun video game, and that's, I think, what's the most important thing to get out of it is. So, but anyway, Super Luigi U is the one that I played out of the box. So that's the one that I'm going to talk about. So for those of you who are kind of perplexed as to what the deal is with this game and maybe don't quite get it, it's not literally a repackaging of New Super Mario Bros. U. It's the same map screen, and it's the same layout of, like, where all the levels are and everything, in the same story. But the stages themselves, like, when you are actually playing the game, are all completely tailor fit for a new control scheme and a new, kind of difficulty level. This is the hardest and most like challenging Mario game I played in years, and I can very easily tell exactly why Nintendo was kind of going for this, because they were trying to hit that market of like, oh, you think New Super Mario Brothers games are way too easy? All right, well, here's a really, really fucking hard one. And you play as Luigi, who kind of controls the way he does in Super Mario Brothers 2. He has the, I think he's a little faster. He jumps way higher, and he just the little flutter jump or whatever. And stage layouts are, I want to say they're about as short as like Super Mario Brothers 3 kind of levels, because if you play that game, you know that they're not super long. So they're pretty short, but they're all really challenging, and you got to just time everything just right. And it's hard to not try to get the 3-star coins that are kind of hidden around, because you just get completely drawn to them like a loser. And you just go through it and get to the end, and they still have all the same with the extra levels and all that. And you can still collect items and stuff. Lives are also a lot more precious in this game. They set it up where if you die before hitting a new save point, you have to go back several levels and play through them all again. Which I also kind of like, because we haven't had something like that in a long time, and that made me value getting. It's the first time I've valued collecting extra lives in a really long time, which I think is pretty cool, because I feel like we don't really have the same sort of importance placed on extra lives in games anymore, because of just how safe and easy everything is. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so there's that. And the controls are really smooth. I got to admit, when I first saw the Wii U tablet controller, I was pretty skeptical. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to handle. But it controls really well. It's totally comfortable. Luigi has great 2D Mario controls. I think that actually also this game has the best like 2D Mario controls. Everything just like flows really, really smoothly. All the new moves, like with the wall jumping and stuff like that, flow really, really well, even compared to the earlier New Super Mario Bros. Games. And the new power-ups are a lot of fun. I enjoy them. The Koopa Kid fights... actually, because a lot of people are kind of aggravated about how the Koopa Kids fights are all... or the Koopalings, whatever, are kind of quick. And they are quick, mainly because you have like 100 game seconds with each level to finish everything. But they're a lot more interesting and fun, and even though you can kill them in 3 hits, everything is paced out in a way to where it feels pretty natural. And also if you make that second or third hit on them earlier than expected, it's because like you timed it well, and like you feel kind of rewarded for doing that, so you're not like disappointed that, oh no, that boss battle ended so quickly. Well, so yeah, that's a lot of fun. The final Bowser fight is also pretty fun as well. And overall, I'd recommend it for anybody who wants to play like a really fun, really challenging Mario game. If you grew up with the original trilogy on NES or Super Mario World or Yoshi's Island, and you want like a really like truly challenging platformer, this is one that's worth it. And the replay value is pretty good. Getting the star coins is fun. Kicking what's his face's butt. Fucking the rabbit guy, Nabbit, kicking his ass is fun. And I haven't tried any of the Star World stuff just yet, because I've been busy playing another game that I'm going to be doing a review on next. But yeah, Super Luigi U, if you've got a Wii U and you want to check it out, I recommend it. If you want to grab the bundle that comes with it. I'm still waiting for a bundle with Mario 3D World, because I do want to check that out at some point. But for what it's worth, it's pretty enjoyable. And I haven't tried out Mario Wii U with like a bunch of other people, because I would rather play it that way, honestly. And yeah, those are my thoughts. Have you played Super Luigi U? Do you enjoy the new Super Mario Brothers games in general, or you just got to stick up your butt about it? I don't know. Leave a comment about it below. If you like this video, give me a like. If you want to see more, give me a subscribe. And if you want to give me ideas for another Kirblog for after I get back from MagFest, then send me a tweet, send me a Facebook message, send me a Tumblr ask, or just leave a comment below about it. My next one's going to be another review, and that'll be for the 4th, and then I'll be back and have another one on the 6th, and it'll probably be about MagFest, but I'll keep an eye on the comments as well. So thanks, folks. I hope you had a happy New Year again, and if any of you guys are going to be at MagFest this weekend, hopefully I will see you there, and thanks a lot.